the other guy.
Welcome back, Panther fans. I'm David Brown here with Ryan Graham,
Hey, y'all.
Tim Thurber,
Hello.
and this is State of Atlanta.
Ooh,
I'm riding this silver bullet today. I got some taste of the
Coors?
Rockies, a little
Nice.
Coors Light action going on.
Is the can blue? Was it cold?
It is blue, the blue mountaintop. Look at that right there, you know?
So you know your beer's cold.
I paid my refrigerator bill this month, so it keeps all the beer cold.
There you go.
In-laws left me some, I was going to say tasty beverages, but they left me Coors Light. So
Coors Light's not bad. It's a good intermediate beer when you're at like a baseball game. There's nothing left, and
That's my
Right.
favorite light beer.
I was about to say, Ryan, I was going to say, you can just like tone out for a second because I thought you would have zero opinion. I was like, what is the best of, like, I call them the piss beer, like Miller Lite, the Bud Light, the Coors Light. So Ryan, when PBR is unavailable, when Guinness is not available, when gin is not available, Coors Light will it'll come through in a pinch.
If there's a Coors Light, a Michelob Light, and a Bud Light sitting at a cooler, I'm gonna pick up the
Coors
Coors Light
Light,
every
yeah.
single time, 100%.
You have an opinion? I think I know you're a Miller Lite guy, right, Tim?
Yeah, pretty much Miller Lite. But if I'm at like a baseball game or something like that, and it's a stand that has just Coors Light and some other whatever, I'd want a light beer and other trash. I'll take Coors Light, but Miller Lite typically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm buying it at home, it's Miller Lite. I don't care. I'm an equal opportunity alcoholic. I'll drink any piss beer. I don't like Mick Ultra, but only because I don't like drinking out of like those little skinny cans unless it's like boozy waters, which I guess Mick Ultra is kind of a boozy water.
Makes you feel
It
like
is a boozy
emasculated a little bit. Yeah, Michelob
Yeah,
Ultra
totally.
is.
Yeah. It's like an insult to me.
It
Yeah.
is. I'm drinking
And
a
the
boozy
ladies,
water.
and honestly, like it was for the longest time. It was like all girls drank it, like women drank Michelob Ultra, and that was it. Like that's kind of the thing. That was their shtick. It was like skinny beer or whatever, because I think it's got the
It's the
lowest
athlete
calories
beer
of
now.
any of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but it's kind of
you know.
BS though. It's like it's 1 calorie less than Miller Lite
95
then, like,
or something.
and a 0.5% less alcohol than whatever.
And I
I'm
gotta
like,
tell you, calories are delicious.
Apparently, yeah.
I want them. I want them calories.
I mean, calories are what make bacon so awesome.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Guinness, as you mentioned, which I would say is like, tied for first for my favorite beer, is low in calories. As far as like a full calorie beer goes, it's a lighter calorie to beer.
Caloric.
Caloric.
It's still like low calories. It's interesting because people talk about how heavy it is and stuff, and I'm like, it's not. It's
100 calories. It's 102
lightish.
calories.
It's lightish, and it's not very high in alcohol content either.
It's lower
So-
in alcohol. Yep.
All right, well, that is the lesson on alcohol for this week's episode. I'm
The
sure
light
we'll get
beer
back into it.
lesson.
The
Yes.
light beer lesson. The more you know. Knowing's half the battle. All right. Basketball is finally over. Thank God. Dear Lord.
Got
It's
my
finally-
hopes up. They did it again.
Did they?
Yeah, we're up 38-36 at the half. You had some. Yeah, there was hope there. Like
We were
Yeah.
actually leading for a while. Well, we were leading in the beginning of the half, and then we were trailing, and then like you said, came back to actually lead at halftime, and we were gonna
up 5. Coming
none
out
of us had
half.
none of us had any expectations about, like, I think I tweeted out about going into the tournament, like, how much money do we have to raise to not go to the tournament? Like let's just not go.
We didn't raise enough, David.
No, wait, we didn't raise anything. I wanted the season to be over, but we were gonna like hold off on recording tonight if we somehow did, because we were favored. We were favored like a 1.5 favorite in this game.
I think it's a push, right? I mean,
Yeah, pretty much. 1.5 in basketball is pretty. Yeah, it's definitely a push.
I know I texted y'all. I said, hey, as much as I like winning, and I think we all do, the quicker this is over, the quicker Hayes goes.
Yeah,
I just can't do
well,
that. I'd rather win and save and he
I
saves
still
his
want him to
job
win.
miraculously. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. He has to win every game and get
I
to the
know. No,
tournament.
that's what I'm saying. Like I think
That'd be amazing.
like we all came into this and we said, of course he's lost his job already. Like we said that weeks ago now, right? It doesn't even matter how he finishes the season out. So I hope that's true. But even so, if he won out and like won the whole tournament and saved his job,
You can't fire him.
that'd be awesome. That'd be amazing. I would love that.
7
we
in a
would
row.
be like,
We
if
go to the-
somehow
we go-
Hayes managed to win the Sun Belt Conference tournament, and let's say won a first round game in the NCAA tournament, we would all be here going like, yay? Where did this come from? Are we supposed to get our hopes up for next season, or are we just going to be crushed even harder? Like,
Guess what doesn't matter? The regular season.
Exactly.
Although a regular season, I mean, if they keep the Sun Belt Flying V, the Big V, whatever you want to call this tournament bracket, it
The
does
gauntlet.
matter. I mean, it matters. You get a top seed, you quadruple bye. Or
It's-
no, quintuplet bye. Quintuplet bye
stupid.
or quin something bye. Yeah, you
Yeah, you gotta win.
rounds.
You gotta win 7 games to win, right? That's what it is
For us, yeah.
in a row. Like if you're last place, you
Every
gotta win
day.
7 games every. Yeah, that's
Hey,
insane.
dude, if we were able to win 7 games in a row to make the conference tournament, we would get a movie. They would make a movie. There'd be some sports movie about this team that actually was like absolute garbage. And do you think that if they made a movie about Georgia State basketball or football or anything, that they would feature podcasters who were talking about the programs for 6 years, 7 years?
I think we would be in cut scenes all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah,
we'd be in the making of, like all the sides, the whatever. I don't know. What am I saying?
Whoa.
Ryan's on the backside.
Our backsides? Do we have to be we got to be naked in this?
I've been hanging out with Tina.
We don't have to be, but we can be. Okay, I forgot I was going with that.
The tournament, I don't know. The tournament, Hayes fired, maybe not fired. I mean, it would be very Georgia State of Georgia State to not fire him after we talked about it pretty much every week for the last, 8 weeks?
Well, like I'm still not sure if he gets fired. Like we'll find out probably within the next. By the time this episode but by the time I get around to posting this episode, we may know whether or not Hayes has been fired or not. But I just don't know what Cobb's going to do if Cobb truly is on the way out.
And frankly, this could run the gambit. How what's actually happening right now? He might already be fired, and we might just not find out until they're hiring somebody new because we don't get communication to us. So it's like, who the hell knows what's going to happen? But we also, the only scuttlebutt we have is from a source who very confidently talks about things that don't always happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, this is the expected thing. Of course you're going to fire this guy. There's no other real option, but there kind of is for people who don't know what they're doing.
He gets $500,000 to not coach basketball at Georgia State if he gets fired right now, which I know is not a lot of money. When you look at like everything that the other programs and whatever, but $500,000 to like not do your job anymore. I want $500,000 to not do my job anymore. That'd be great.
You're close, man.
Yeah, I mean you're like a couple dollars short.
I did get my new severance letter, and
I was gonna say it's about to happen.
And seeing that number was quite nice. Also, I don't have another D1 program to go into. All right, enough about my life. So the game. So I didn't watch the actual game tonight, the tournament game against Lafayette. I did see like the very, very, very tail end of it. And you know how most basketball games go. Once it's decided, once it's a couple of seconds left, and you're up by 5, 6, 7, 8 points. There's no way to actually win. Most of the time, defense is kind of laid back, and the offense is kind of like dribbles the ball out to run the timeout. Nope. Not the classless acts at Lafayette. And I don't want to act like a bitter loser because we all wanted that game to be over as soon as possible with us losing. I mean, we always want to win, but you know what I'm saying. Nope. Little dude's got to go out there and go dunk the ball like he's a badass to, get another 2 points on it. And I'm just like,
they're
just so
dicks.
Excited for the season to be over. And then I was like, you just made me pissed off at Lafayette all over again. And I live in a state of perpetual pissed off them. And like, you just added to it right now.
Nope.
Pissed off.
You don't do that. Look, that steal or whatever at the very end, you just dribble it out half court. You're done. You don't go down the court and dunk it. There's no reason to.
Classless.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe that was some kid that never. I have no idea who did. I know nothing about Lafayette. Maybe he never gets any game time or anything because it was a white guy, wasn't it? It was like a little scrawny white guy or something. Yeah. So maybe he doesn't get any bench time. That was his only points he'll ever get in his entire collegiate career. And if that's the case, go F off. I don't care anymore.
I mean, I hope they lose the next round. I don't know. Like, I mean,
they're playing Jimmy.
Well, I know, but Jimmy's doing better at the end of the season, so Jimmy could win that game and move forward. I mean, they're supposed to, right? They are the higher seed.
Yeah. We were We were second to only Monroe in being the worst team in the conference.
Yeah, but Monroe's holding it down. Like they have their place, they know it, and they hold it down like a boss.
Do you think that Monroe fans even care about being or do they celebrate being the worst team in the conference? Like that's our badge. Anybody that loses to us, we're like F off, or beats us, we're like, come on, man, that's our thing. We're supposed to be the worst team in the conference, not you.
They were probably getting frustrated with us for a little bit because we were trying to take over that spot.
Did you say anyone who beats us off?
Did you?
Go back to the tape. Just rewind.
So I did.
Yeah, Monroe beats us off all the time. I mean, and we just take it. We just, you are the worst team. You can beat us off. Yep.
I don't like our record against Monroe.
It's not very good. What is it?
I just don't like the fact that we've ever lost to them. I mean, I don't like the fact that we lost to any,
because they're so terrible. It makes you feel like, holy shit, we can't lose these guys. They're terrible.
Exactly. Yeah. The only acceptable loss we've had to Monroe was in football when Dan was injured. I'm like, okay, well, if Dan's injured, then obviously things happen. That sucks. But we should still be better than one player to be able to come back and win the game. But I'll take it. Starting quarterback goes down. I'll take it. We should have never lost to Monroe in any other time, in any other game, any other sport ever.
Wasn't he injured during that game?
He got injured during the game.
Yeah. So that one sucked. That was terrible. And the funny thing is the very next week, him playing on his torn ACL, he probably would have beat him.
And he got a shout out on College Game Day with Kirk Herbstreit and the guys. Matthew's pointing out that the 91 team, he says 91, basketball team did go on a streak to win the conference tournament and go into NCAA, and they beat Wisconsin. No, that wasn't Wisconsin. That was, I forget who they played that year. But anyhow, either way, it could happen, but it didn't, so it's not gonna.
Well, now we have baseball to look forward to, right?
Is that game over yet? How about are we losing now?
I don't even know. I mean, I know it was like what?
Final 4-1 final.
4-1.
So yeah, all right. So we lose to Tech. We're playing Tech up at whatever that thing is called in Gwinnett now, and we beat them.
Kool-Aid Field, right?
Handled. But it's not called. I don't think it's called Kool-Aid anymore.
It's not. No.
Gwinnett Stadium or something like that. Whatever. Well, Gwinnett Stadium sounds better than Kool-Aid, but we beat Tech earlier this season, which was awesome. First loss. I don't know if it's the only loss, but it was the first loss of their season for them, at least. And they went out. They had previously went down to Statesboro and beat the ever-loving snot of the trash down south. Right. So we beat them once and lost to them 4-1. We're at least better than trash.
I thought we were going to get trash like 15-0 or something.
You have to imagine the guys came in wanting just to beat the snot out of us in this game, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, they wanted revenge, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
They got it, but I mean, they worked for it. It was a pretty close game most of the way, and we just had a little bit of trouble with the bats tonight. Couldn't score, couldn't score runs, but they notched 4 runs. I mean, that's not a 4-1 loss to a top 5 team.
We're a top 100 RPI in baseball right now. Before this game came out. So there was 6 teams in the Sun Belt, I think, that were top 100 RPI. So we split the series against, who was it, Belmont over the weekend? Won on Friday and Sunday, and then lost the doubleheader on Saturday, which sucked.
Yeah. We should have had 3 or 4 on that one. We
Maybe
lost 8-7, but.
Do you want to get excited about baseball, or do you still feel like we always kind of start pretty hot in the beginning of the season and then just fall to pieces?
I mean, I'm excited about baseball. I'm drinking the blue Kool-Aid. Let's go. Let's just keep trucking along. I mean, we don't play Tech again, so there's not a possible third game with another loss. We do play Georgia, though.
It's always that pitcher depth, we always can hit like no other, man. We got good hitters.
Except for tonight.
And the thing is in college in general, you get lots of hitters. Like, I just feel like the scores are weird. They're weirdly high.
Oh yeah,
lots of points in baseball, college baseball.
And those dinks from those metal bats.
Is that a weird thing? Do we do metal? Is that like a college versus
college
MLB?
Just metal.
Yeah, college allows the metal bats, and they don't allow them in Major League. And Man, when you go to college baseball games and you hear those dinks, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I don't care if it makes you hit better or worse, or I don't care what it does. I just want that sound. I don't want that clinking little sound, like the crack of a wooden bat. It sounds good.
So much better.
Oh yeah, for sure. So
So who do we have next? Who's coming up?
In the hardball,
baseballs? Yeah.
I
know our first conference game is going to be Marshall away. I know that because I looked it up yesterday. I don't remember who we play after Tech and before them.
Charleston Southern is coming to the GSU Baseball Complex this weekend.
Well, they're in for a treat.
No idea how good they are. I mean, it's one thing to be like a directional school for a state, Georgia Southern or whatever, maybe. But to be like Southern of a city or a town, not even a city. It's not even like Chicago South or Southern. It's Charleston. Like how big Southern. Is Charleston that they have a Southern? Does anybody say where are you from? I'm from Charleston. Oh, from Northern Charleston or Southern Charleston? I'm from Southern Charleston. Is it that big of a place? I've never been.
The area is decently sized because it's got a couple different islands. Charleston in itself is not super gigantic, but
we've only ever played Charleston Southern 3 times before, according to the Georgia State website. 2-1 against them. Last game we won 15-6. And we played them at Charleston Southern back in 2019, the year that we started the podcast.
There you go.
It's the year we started the podcast. Hey, don't let it be said that we take more than 6 years to do a return trip against Charleston Southern.
Apparently we do. I did see that
7 years.
When I was looking at who we play in the Sun Belt. I did see we have West Georgia on the schedule this year.
Yeah, they have
we play
sports now, don't they?
They do. Yeah.
I
feel like they'll move up. I feel like they want to. I feel like they want to play FCS, and I feel like they want to try to move up at some point.
I think moving up to FBS is going to be we've seen it with Sac State and North Dakota State, but Sacramento State has got some weird ass shit going on over there. They're doing some funny business, cooking some books to get. I don't know what's going on. North Dakota State was one of those teams that everyone expected to get called up forever ago after all the other powers in FCS got picked away. But West Georgia, I don't know. I'm not saying they can't, but
it's crazy to think if they moved up to FBS, we will have gone from 2 FBS teams to 6 in the state.
Yeah. How long do we have Georgia and Tech and trash?
Us. Well,
we're the only teams forever. And then Georgia State comes in, trendsetter. It's like, oh, football, we can do that.
We're the 3rd FBS team in the state.
In FCS in no time, 3rd in the state. Yeah. And then everyone's just kind of following behind us, little brothers.
It is wild though, because
colleges.
Georgia's is such a talent-rich state, and coming from Florida, there are FBS teams scattered all over the place, and then they added 2 more, with USF and FIU, and then UCF all moving up. So when I first got here, I'm like, why is there only 2 FBS teams in Georgia? There needs to be more. So
it is weird that it took that long. It's weird that it took that long for Georgia kind of to get into even just there should have been more FCS programs, other than just I guess there was Savannah State back then, right?
That's true. They forgot about that.
But they were the punching bag, man. That was.
Were they?
Oh, we played them really early on, and we beat the snot out of them. I think we scored a crazy amount of points, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, we played them early on. The Tigers
of Savannah State.
Yeah,
not a state, Savannah. It's
that's right.
State of mind.
A state of mind.
You want to be like Atlanta State or something?
No,
University of Atlanta.
University of Atlanta.
U-of-A.
No, thank you.
Yes.
No.
Or Atlanta. I think University of Atlanta sounds better than Atlanta University, though, right?
Yes. I like GSU, but yes.
G Money's telling us that Charleston Southern is actually 10-1 on the season, so they may actually be a competitor. I think that'd be a good wins. Be good wins. What do you mean? We'll knock them out. 5 o'clock on a Friday. I used to go to a 5 o'clock on a Friday game in Panthersville. Now, 5
It's
o'clock,
easier.
5 o'clock in downtown Atlanta, I can make that happen pretty easy.
Panthers are hard to get to. I don't know.
I think if you're coming from
you, it's probably easy.
For me, it's easy. For Ryan, it's probably even easier. But I don't know. I think if you're coming from Roswell or Alpharetta or whatever, you got to go through downtown and then you got to go down 20 to get to Panthersville. That adds too much to the whole thing. So I think that having the new baseball stadium gives a chance. The real question is we're going to get called out next season if we don't go to a bunch of baseball games next season after all this stuff we've talked about, how having a stadium is going to get people to go. We're going to get made fun of.
We're
Coach
going.
Strame.
Just sign us up. We're going to the games.
We need, Well, I just want to go to the tailgates. Just tailgate. Give me more reasons to tailgate near home. That's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll tell Coach Strom, look, we need a place to record. We'll come to some Tuesday night games.
I just want to go. I want to go and I just sit up by over the wall and just watch from over there. Not even go inside the ballpark. Just watch from up at the wall. I think that'd be a lot of fun. That's be my spot.
How high is that wall? Could you put a chair there, or it'd have to be like a high chair?
You need a stand.
They make like foldable like bar stools, right?
We can make we can fix some like
bar.
little things. Well, we can like little table type things where we can like put up there and have like our hold. Oh yeah, there's a wall, but no, I don't want a high chair up there because I'll fall my ass right over that wall if you put me in a high chair.
But you told us that it can't happen because
you can't fall. You told us
you've never done it before. Yeah, that you've been up there all the time and you've never done it, so it's not possible.
I've also never been on a high chair right next to the wall either.
Look, man, I understand, but you were really adamant that it was safe as can be.
You can do it, David. I have faith.
Why don't we just sit with our legs hanging off the side?
Totally, I'm in. Get cops
what could go wrong
so
there?
Fast.
Yeah, what could go wrong there? I was just sitting there thinking like, ooh, we could like have chairs and set up a bar. And we could hang out up there.
No, I mean, I'm serious. Like, obviously, we'll go to the first game and, like, really enjoy the new ballpark and everything. But, like, just as casually going to games, I just want to pull up to that back wall. I can just, like, put my beer on the little blue wall and watch the game and hang out. And we can have our own tunes going. We can have all of our beer and everything like that. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome.
It'll be fun. We'll go to some games. Come on. You got to go
to some games.
Got to be in the park a little bit.
Make our appearance, go in there, wave to the fans, kiss the babies, and take off. Why do you all kiss babies? Why is that a thing? Ryan, you're the politician. Why do you kiss babies?
I didn't do it, but maybe that's why I lost.
That's why you didn't get elected.
Why don't you kiss enough babies?
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird question. That's a weird question.
Have you ever been on an island, Ryan? Have you ever been on an island? Have you been in a private jet? Have you ever been on a private jet?
No.
I was like, I think I know where he's going there.
Do you think I'm Bill Clinton or something? Come on.
Maybe Hillary? I don't know.
We got Matthew laughing, so that's good enough for me.
But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the baseball stadium. I am actually looking forward to, as much as people don't care about it, the bus rapid transit line, the A line. Because I'll be able to get off at 5 Points and get on this magical bus that'll sit in traffic. It'll take me right to the stadium. It's going to be great.
There's a bus line that goes there now.
I don't know. It's too hard to get to.
No, there is. They're 100%.
The schedule's terrible.
They could have fixed the schedule without all of the construction.
They probably could.
But we need the rapid transit line.
Why?
BRT.
Do we?
BRT.
Is it faster?
The partial rapid transit line.
BRT. Is this BART or we're in San Francisco now? Because please no.
BART's great. What? Don't hate on BART.
San Francisco's horrible. Have you guys ever been to San Francisco?
It's much better now.
I think I've missed my window. I think it's much worse now. I have a coworker from San Francisco, and he was just visiting, and I told him I thought I missed my window, and he goes, "Yeah, you probably did. It's pretty shitty now."
Well, I mean, it was very nice, and then it got really bad, and then COVID times it got really bad. Post-COVID, really bad. I would say probably in the last year, it's better.
Okay.
So, because I was there 10 years ago, and San Francisco was not so good.
Where'd you go?
I saw the Full House.
All right.
That was not on my list of places to stop, but it certainly was on the family itinerary. I say family was just Kim and me before we had kids. No, we went for a Falcons game, and that stadium, the Levi Stadium, is garbage. It's absolute garbage.
It literally is garbage. They built it on a garbage, like a landfill. So
It's sinking.
It's literally garbage.
I think it's sinking too.
I'm pretty sure somebody hurt themselves because their foot fell into it because there was like a sinkhole. Yeah.
So this is what we were worried about with our baseball stadium. It's about building it on top of debris.
Fine,
And,
look.
So we go to the
baseball.
game.
Nobody's really running very often.
Just very short.
It's not even a real sport. It's not even a real sport, frankly.
It's definitely a real sport.
They stand out there in what may as well be a suit and barely run and barely freaking run.
Speaking of that, all right, so you brought up something I didn't even put this down to talk about. I think this is dumb. Apparently the NCAA is like banning like football players from showing any skin on their legs. You've got to have like full pant.
What is this? Why?
There's like you can't show the thigh skin or the knees or something like that. I'm like,
does it make people too hot and bothered? What's
somebody is telling us they're kink.
I'm like, just like that. At no point have I ever been watching football and say, you know what the problem is? I can see that guy's knees right now. There's no way you can actually play competitively when you have knees.
A lot of players prefer to wear the shorter pants, like breeches. Yeah, they prefer it that way. They don't want the long pants.
Honestly, it's weird when you see somebody having like long sleeves, and you're kind of like, why do you have like long sleeves on? It's like, September in Atlanta, and it's hot. Like
long sleeves in football too. Like it's freezing, and none of the players typically have long sleeves on. But then there's a couple of the weirdos that have the long sleeves on. They're like, oh, it's too cold. I can't play football. It's cold.
You're soft, you little bitch. So, all right, that was there's another rule change. They're adopting the fair catch free kick in NCAA.
What's that mean?
Fair catch free kick. What does that mean?
I don't understand it completely myself, but basically, it's a rule that they have in the NFL. I think it's a long standing like football rule or whatever. It gets like never used, but basically, it's if you call for a fair catch, you can kick the ball from there without there being a defense effectively going against you. It's a free kick. There's no rush.
So if they punt it to you and they screw it up, you can basically just be like, okay, I want a field goal now.
But you gotta call fair catch. It's got to be a fair catch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like it got used not too long ago, within the past several years in the NFL, and yeah, basically it's but it's kind of a no pressure field goal is what it comes down to. So if you're like you're down by 1 or 2 points, you fair catch it, and it would be a 60-yard field goal, 62-yard field goal. You can be like, all right, I can call for this free kick. There'll be no defense that lines up, or at least if they do line up, they can't rush you. I don't know the exact rules about the whole thing. And yeah, but so it's very, very, very rarely used, but NCAA decided to put it in.
Yeah.
At least it's up for vote. Maybe it didn't get passed. I'm not sure exactly.
Because you got to screw up the kick pretty good too. I mean, because even a punt from like really close to your end zone is going to go
kicker.
And if you screw it up so bad, people are usually like trying to take advantage of it and make it. And it apparently it says Google says that it's typically used at the end of a half. So people just like do it just to get out of there or whatever.
Yeah.
But I would think that the player is probably being coached to not fair catch it in that and just be like, hey, if someone screws this up, like you're run it in. Try to make it.
Are you really going to be able to kick it from there?
I also feel like it's one of those things that only happens when there's like, a split second left on the clock, because if you have like 15, 20 seconds, you're going to try to do a Hail Mary or try to get at least, 2 plays in,
what? We don't see very many Hail Marys though, which is stupid. I'm like, people just like, they just like down it. They're like, oh, we're done now. Like, no,
I don't
throw
like
the ball, man.
Why don't we have Hail Marys at the end of the first half?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Throw the damn ball. Like, what's the problem? Just throw the damn ball.
I just
They're
think
so scared
like
of turnovers or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, why is the last play of every half not a Hail Mary?
It is when I play NCAA.
And I bet you're undefeated.
4 seconds left.
I bet you've taken it Georgia State to many national championships with
Yeah,
that
but
strategy.
Most plays are Hail Marys though. So if we're being real here.
I'm either going long right or long left.
Every
That's
play
right.
is a
That's
pass
right.
left or right, and everyone's running straight down the field.
Yeah. No, it's apparently a rule change they have coming down the pipeline for.
I want to see it
I bet
actually
we never
work.
see it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when is this going to happen? I want to see
Well,
it.
so like when I saw the thing on Twitter about it, a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, like that never happens." I honestly thought it was a rule. Like they just assumed because it's been in the NFL forever. They just assumed the NCAA already had the rules, so they were surprised. This is one of those kind of things, like just I don't know, trying to do something to do something. I don't know.
Well, and people feel like they've messed up the kickoff, right? With like shortening it and all that stuff. And I like it better. I think kickoffs, I understand why people think they're exciting. They're really unsafe and not as exciting as all that. Like I don't know. I'd rather see a big play like from a scrimmage or a sack.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that the new kickoff rules really changed the viewing experience that much for me. Like I mean, watching Georgia State football, like we just fair catch everything. Like everything's just fair catch.
We take the free yards all the time.
And I'm like,
yeah, good.
I think we were better about it this year, but I like seeing the guy catch the ball and take it out and see what they can do with it. It's more fun. I mean, like people make fun of little actual action that happens in football. Like a 60-minute game clock game only has like 14 minutes of the ball actually being in motion. So yeah, give me more times of a fielder taking the ball, trying to do something with it. Does Canadian football? I know that none of us know the answer to this question. Does Canadian football have better returns on punts because like they have that much wider field? I feel like that would give you a lot more opportunity to do something.
Is it a wider field?
Can you return punts in Canada? I don't know.
No clue. All I know is they have 3 downs instead of 4, and that just blows my mind. Like my brain just stops processing Canadian football when that changes the entire strategy. But it's because they're like I'm gonna be wrong. 50 yards wide versus whatever yardage we have. And like you can't really play Canadian football in American ballparks because we don't have.
All right.
Wide enough. I knew that.
I got an idea. We should all take a trip to Canada to watch Arbuckle play and learn about Canadian football.
Is he starting?
I don't know. Maybe. Does he start? I thought he was a starter.
Well, he was supposed to be a starter, and then he wasn't. He was a backup. Where's he playing now? Is he still playing? Born in '93. I was in sophomore in high school.
Isn't he a Stampeder or something?
He was with the red and black, and then he's with Argonauts. Argonauts to present. Wikipedia at least lists him as present. The Argonauts. Yeah, I'll go to Toronto. Toronto's pretty cool.
We could go on an expedition and learn about Canadian football. Why not?
CFL is good. When does Canadian football start?
Where are the Argonauts located?
Toronto.
Toronto's great. It's a clean New York City.
Fun.
Let's do it. Yeah. Ryan, you in?
May 18th. Preseason is May 18th.
Wow.
When's week 1?
Come on.
All right, June 4th. No, that's not our game. When does Toronto play? Montreal, yeah. I guess Toronto has a week 1 bye. All right, Friday, June 12th. Toronto at Montreal. That doesn't do me any good. Let's go. How do we get this better?
Yeah, you won't go there.
This is great recording stuff. Why can't I get their schedule?
Clear news that the CFL is too complicated already.
Friday, May 29th. They're playing the Hamilton Tiger. That's preseason. Never mind. They oh my God, Nick suffers from Georgia State scheduling problems. They literally have a week 1 bye. A week 1 bye.
That sucks. Ugh.
Shit, dude. They have the worst schedule of all time. All right, they must be doing something with Rogers Center or wherever the hell they play, because they have week 1 bye.
Week 10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away games in a row, a bye before they have their first home game. Yeah, and then they're on the road again. 55
days until we can go to that game.
So they must be doing something where wherever the hell they play, they must be doing something to that stadium. They play a lot of games though, so we can go see them.
We don't want to go to that one though. That's a Thursday night. I want to go on a Saturday. Saturday, August 22nd. A week, 2 weeks before we play. There you go.
By the time they start playing home games, the NFL will be in their preseason.
Yes.
What the hell? I didn't realize that Canadian football played that. Like they play up until October.
Who knew?
That doesn't sound right, does it? Who owns this website?
Sunbeltsports.org.
Who owns this?
Who scheduled this? Sunbeltsports.org.
7 games in a row on the road.
They have to be like either constructing or major renovations to their stadium, right?
Yeah, but then they're a bye week. They're home. They're immediately away. They play at BMO Field in Toronto.
BMO.
All right.
All right. Enough about Canadian football.
Montreal has 2 teams. No, same team. Never mind. All right. Sorry. Enough Canadian shit. Go Nick. Kick ass. Win another Grey Cup. What a schedule. Man.
Brutal. What else we got in sports? Women's basketball. We didn't talk about them. They lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Right?
Yeah, they lost to Lafayette as well. And they were up. I think I was following the scores along earlier. They were playing earlier today. They were up, and hopefully they get to share a bus ride home from Pensacola.
Save some dollars. Maybe stop off at a Chick-fil-A or Waffle House on the way home.
Do you think that Pensacola has like touristy shirts you can buy that looks like the Pepsi logo, but instead of Pepsi Cola it says Pensacola? Because that's the shirt that I would make for them.
I don't know, but that's a good idea.
I get my ideas stolen from here. Now we're up to, I think, 3 times that I've had ideas stolen from this podcast. We had the state ATL shirt was stolen. We had the MARTA United. That's a good one, right? We had the MARTA United branding stolen, and now the Hawks are doing Magic City, which I said should be sponsor of our football program.
Yeah. We should have a patch right on our jerseys, Magic City. I'll support that. Just that one.
Do you see that Magic City, the sweatshirt they're selling for that game is $120 for Magic City?
Like, I like hoodies. I do.
I love hoodies.
It's a little rich. $125. I don't know.
120, 125 for like
$15 hoodie, maybe.
The Hawks logo on it. This just says Magic City. I would love to actually get that sweatshirt. I may end up buying it. Just that whenever Kim does finally take the family to Disney World, I can wear my Magic City hoodie. I don't care. I don't care if it's goddamn August. I'll wear a Magic City hoodie to Disney. Be like, it's the most magical place on earth. I wear my Magic City's hoodie.
All right, David, bad news. Someone made a Pensacola parody like Pepsi Cola.
It's kind of a low-hanging fruit type thing.
It's easy.
Yeah.
That was quick, though. That was quick. I just said it, and they already made it and put it out there.
That's that fast, yeah.
That's impressive.
The internet is a wild beast.
AI, man. It's crazy.
Just listening to everything.
So do we get rid of Gene Hill, or just let him keep going? Whatever. Yeah.
If we
guy that bought you
fire
beers.
Yeah, that guy's rad. No, don't get rid of that guy.
He bought you a beer 7 years ago. He's great shit since then.
He's amazing. He's my favorite.
If we do fire Hayes, I don't know how you don't fire Hill as well, right?
I mean, I would. I see
what you're saying.
How many losses did he have? I don't know.
All of them.
Got a lot.
He has a lot. He has all the losses, but like also,
it's women's basketball.
What's it like?
He only has 1 loss. There you go.
Like, so when it comes to, and I mean, no disrespect to any of the sports that are not men's basketball and college football, but like, those are the 2 sports that kind of drive universities, right? When football and men's basketball are struggling as much as they are, like, how much do you even care about how your women's basketball or your tennis team or your golf team is doing?
I care. I know people don't.
I mean, I want them to do well. I want all of them to do well. I want us to be an everything school. Hell, I don't know if you guys know this, but I looked it up. Beach volleyball went to a tournament this past weekend, lost all 4 games, lost all of them.
And they went up in the ranking.
Did they really?
I don't know.
Quality losses, right? Quality losses.
And not only lost, got smoked. Arizona State 0-5, Oregon 1-4, Grand Canyon 0-5, Grand Canyon 0-5, Arizona 0-5. Like, they just got their asses whooped.
They did.
So But yeah, which sucks. And I'm not dogging the beach volleyball program. It is by far the best sport we've ever put on on any kind of playing surface. But
I
when
want all our teams to do well. I want
all to do well.
I want the best for every team. Like Gene Hill probably isn't cutting it. Wikipedia says he only has 1 loss. So,
somebody did not update the Gene Hill page.
It goes from 2018 dash blank and
I don't
0
know, guys.
wins, 1 loss.
He sounds pretty good.
In how many years he's only lost 1 game? Get this guy a raise.
But he hasn't won any. Where was he?
We haven't won any, but we've lost.
What have we been doing? They keep telling me there's games. Are they lying?
I mean, we did go downhill after Leah Henry left.
Downhill.
You like that, huh?
I did.
We were 245 and 222. She was here forever.
Yeah. And I don't know.
50% winning record. I mean, it's not terrible. Since then, not pretty at all.
Do you think the non-revenue sports become better to watch with NIL and crap like that? Because now you finally have the players that stick around. You're not going to have major tennis money or major golf money in NIL, right?
I don't know. I still say we throw a bunch of money into beach volleyball and win the whole damn thing.
Oh, who was it?
Just one time.
Which program? Old Dominion. I saw this say, I don't know if this is true or not. I saw a Twitter post about it. It said that Old Dominion put more NIL money into their basketball NIL this year than they did their entire football program. More into basketball.
They really love basketball.
Five guys in the court at a time.
ODU.
Old Dominion did. And they didn't get a single player put on one of the Sun Belt all team, not even first, second, third, fourth team.
They weren't very good, were they?
They got
it's
zero
not all
people.
about the money.
Yeah, but they put more money into basketball than they did in football.
Sometimes it's about coaching.
And their football team still beat us. College Football News put out their ranking of the Sun Belt divisions, and I'll let you tell me which one's worse. They have Georgia State as last place in the East, and in first place, they've got Trash Down South.
Gross.
For the upcoming season?
Upcoming season. The way too early rankings.
Well,
Gross.
We know that's not going to happen.
What's also funny is they have Appy at 6 in the East.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know.
Man, if we're battling it out to be just above them, that would be something.
We'll still lose the game, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Until we beat them, we're going to lose to them, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'd like to have nicknames for the programs to demean them. And I was thinking that Marshall should be Marshant. Like Marshall, Marshant. Yeah.
I don't know, man. You might want to go back to the drawing board.
It's a stretch on that one.
It's a stretch.
University
of Marshant. I don't know which one they are. I don't know if they're...
Who do they project second and third to be in the conference?
Jimmy and Old Dominion.
I mean, I was suspecting you were going to say Jimmy Madison, but I wasn't so sure. Third, I wasn't really.
I really thought Jimmy was going to be first place when I was going. They started their little paragraphs, starting from lowest to the highest, or highest to lowest, however you want to consider it. And so I just assumed that I'd get to Jimmy being the first, and it was trash. And I was like, ugh.
So Southern's going to make some kind of weird jump this year, I guess they think. But wait. Who is this? Who did this?
College Football News.
Okay. It was Underdog Dynasty. Those people are Georgia Southern
Homers.
turds. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were never good to begin with.
Underdog Dynasty.
I remember
or
early in doing this podcast, it was I did my weekly making fun of Underdog Dynasty. That was a regular thing.
They put out a lot of content, but it was just nonsense, garbage, whatever. It was just why even write this?
And you know what's bad about it?
Southern's gonna take over the world. Yeah, of course.
You know what's bad about it, Ryan, is they were putting out a lot of garbage content, ridiculously crazy, before AI was a thing. So they were actually writing it.
Yeah.
They were actually writing that garbage. It wasn't like they were like, oh, give me some rankings, put it out there. No, this was them going, they put some thought, some effort, some pen to paper, some fingertips to keyboards.
Yeah. Yep.
They do actually list Louisiana Tech as being in the West Division. They think they're going to be here next year. I think everyone thinks it. But the schedule is, so Ryan, I know you've been anxiously awaiting the schedule. It was supposed to come out.
I know what the schedule is. They sent it to me.
You're holding on to it.
You're not sharing with us? What the hell,
No,
man?
why would I do that? Then I'd have to do a whole episode about it.
So you're like, don't release this forever.
That's why I let them know. I let them know that they just need to sit on it too. So that way I don't have to report on it.
Lottery winnings would be like, I'm going to pay the Sun Belt and all the universities to not say who they're playing till the week before.
I would never. No, I would not do that.
That would be wild.
I would not do that. Holy shit.
That would be exciting though. Like if you had no clue what your schedule was from 1 week to the next, and you're like, all right, cool, we just beat this team or we just lost this team. What's next? And you're like, you got the bye week.
I'll tell you what though, Cam Brown would get a nice shiny new offensive line.
Yeah.
That's what would happen if I won the lottery.
I was talking to somebody about this today. I spend so much time thinking about what I would do if I won like the Mega Millions jackpot. And I never buy a ticket. And I know that obviously the odds are
you have to
like
play to win, right? Isn't
next to zero to win. But I don't even play, and I think about what I would do with the money. But yes, Ryan, same thing. I'm like, what is it that meme of like Vince McMahon walking into one of the boxing rink, like like arms flailing, legs kicking, like he's a badass, whatever. That'd be me walking into Center Park Stadium, like, all right, I run this shit now. All right, this is my place.
Ballpark. How much money would you spend on Georgia State?
Okay, can I answer that my answer, or can I answer that after I've talked to Kim about our winnings?
No, just your answer.
Because I told Kim once, I think when I was talking about the lottery.
No, you don't.
It was one of those really big ones, like the after tax payout was like 400. It was like 400 something million. I could after all the stuff, whatever.
You're like 200 million earmark.
And I'm like, babe, here's the deal. If we win $400 million, you take $50 million and you do whatever you want to for your college, and I take $50 million and I do whatever I want with Georgia State. She's like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, we didn't even buy a ticket. This is fictional money we'll never have. And you're already telling me how I can't
happen.
You tell me.
Don't rain on my parade.
That's why I didn't feel bad about saying that, Cam Brown would get a nice shiny new offensive line, because I would never have to actually come through with that. I never have to.
That'd be funny if you did.
So no, I mean, so the only lottery tickets I ever get are scratch offs at Christmas, because it's a voluntary tax, and why would I volunteer to pay that tax?
They're safe. Yeah.
No, I have bought larger. I probably buy, like, as far as like the Mega or the Powerball, I probably buy one every 3 or 4 years, like just for happen to be in a place that's selling them, and sure, why not, whatever. But yeah, I don't even have scratchers. I don't even get scratchers unless they're Christmas gifts. Which is
Christmas. I get them in my stocking, but I stopped getting stockings too. So
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever got a scratcher. It must be kind of fun, right? Maybe a little bit.
I don't think I've ever won from a free one.
Oh, I've won like a couple of bucks here or there, or free, or another ticket. Yeah, but some of the scratchers are weird. They're like, you got to do pick one from this category and one from this category, and I'm like, these are too many rules. Just tell me what I've won or not won with this ticket.
I would just scratch the whole thing off. That would invalidate.
Well, I don't think you can. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think you got to do certain things.
It's like you scratch it and then you have to like decode the answer, and you're like, why don't you just tell me if I won or not? Just put a big old thing that says winner.
There's a code on the back of this ticket that will, when I enter it in, tells me what I won and what it won. So yeah,
but you have to put it in your email first.
Yeah, and Social Security and
just kidding. Yeah, just they're collecting data.
I think we kind of covered a lot of stuff tonight, guys.
We did, and we probably didn't expect to, because I don't think there was a ton of stuff except for basketball. Ending
sucking. Yeah,
we always cover a myriad of topics, no matter what. It doesn't matter.
Final say so. Next week, this time, are we talking about a coaching search, or will Hayes still be here?
You first, Ryan.
I think Hayes will still be here.
David?
I'm going with Ryan on that one. Actually, I'm not going with Ryan. That was my thought as well.
He's gone.
You think so? All right.
Hayes
out. Here first.
Hashtag Hayes out.
Hayes out.
They use hashtag more, right? It's just, continuing their hashtags.
Yeah. Also, Ted Hurst is the only player invited to the Sun Belt to the NFL Combine.
Baller.
Yep,
Nice.
which is a
He showed out
testament.
a little bit.
I think so. Yeah, he did.
He's like
the stuff
fourth
that's on.
in wide receivers.
I saw
I
somebody
read.
say that he was that someone was projecting him to be a second day pick, and I know a second day pick used to be like a third or fourth rounder, but like second day now is second round. I don't know if they meant he's a second round pick or
The combine hasn't happened though, right?
went on this weekend.
Oh, okay. So, and you said he
Fourth.
did like fourth
in wide receivers.
just in stats, basically.
Yeah.
It's all just objective stats. That's cool.
Yeah.
What kind of 40 do you run?
4.49.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty fast.
And he let up apparently towards the end.
Oh man, he's not, and he's tall. So I wouldn't. He's not. We never really considered him a speedster, but that's pretty freaking fast.
I saw that the reason why they do the 40 was 40 yards was the amount of distance they thought that somebody had to run on a punt play to get to the returner, and they said that on average you're running 40 yards. So I think average is probably a wrong term there, but they said 40 yards to get to a receiver or to the returner, and so that's why they wanted to measure that, and it just kind of became a thing that they do for everybody now. And I think they said it was 4.5 seconds. So if you were ahead of 4.5, I think he was 4.49 or right there at 4.49.
Mm-hmm.
So he's ahead of the bar.
His whole thing for me, I bet the dude's just big. He's just tall and has like a big arm span, and like I don't know, he can just catch whatever comes his way.
He made a spectacular grab on a ball that was thrown probably not where it was supposed to be, but he had to turn around essentially while he's running full speed downfield and grab the ball with his fingertips, and he caught it. Like, I don't know if you should go watch the highlights of his combine performance. It's impressive.
Yeah, I saw his 40 and I saw a couple of his drills, and yeah, he did the part. He did not hurt his stock by any means.
For 2 seconds on his second try, so he improved.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
awesome.
he did an amazing job, and also the Sun Belt had no one else there. No one.
That's so.
No
that's
one, not a soul.
In the transfer portal era, I think this is going to happen more and more and more, where the smaller programs are not sending as many people to the combine. So it's great that Georgia State, we won 4 games in the past 2 seasons.
But we sent someone to the combine,
and we sent somebody that maybe we drafted in the second round of the NFL. That's awesome. I hope just awesome. Go anywhere but the Saints, dude. Go anywhere but the Saints or a purple colored team.
Oh my God, please no.
I don't want to get a choice,
him.
Right?
I don't want to hate him.
Although I do know that if he goes to the Saints, he'll have an amazing career because that's just my football luck.
He'll be like their star wide receiver, and we all have to love him.
Yeah,
hate him. I don't know. It depends.
My Falcons friends already hate me for what I say about Koo and Lutz and all that kind of crap.
Koo finally got out of here. Good for him.
Yeah,
and Lutz has been gone, so you don't talk shit about Lutz.
Yeah, but he's still with Sean Payton in Denver, and it's pretty much
just like he's on the Saints.
It's just like he's on the Saints. He gone. Like he was supposed to go
Blue Steel over there in Denver. Sorry, that's what he does.
Yeah,
he does Blue Steel. He's just constant Blue Steel. You know.
Yeah. He's just mimicking his asshole the entire time. All right, cool. I think we're done. Tim, will take us out of here.
Yeah, I do have a question when we get to last call, though, about the NFL draft. So I know you know all about the draft, so you will be able to answer that question. So
I've done 37 mock drafts so far.
Well, not that draft, the real draft. So if you want to hear, join last call if you can. But hey, to join last call, you could join our Patreon. Patreon.com/David Atlanta. You'll get live streaming access to last call, discounts on merch, tailgates that get busted by police.
Oh yeah,
and more.
We talk about that. We'll talk about that
on last call.
Yeah, it's last call.
Story time on last call about GSU police and the CC deck, as it's affectionately called, or just the box deck.
Charlie Cobb deck.
Top of the box, not inside, on top. Anyway.
No babies when it's on top.
It's $5.
No, thank you. I want to be inside.
It's only $5 to support the show. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.
Don't fly to the island.